Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Mystical Chase, where a bunch of us sit down and play Dungeons and Dragons.
I have a potato.
As I've given the Roll20 permissions to Xander this episode, because my computer is struggling, so... In the last episode...
I have a potato.
We know.
I have popcorn.
Okay, let's not... Okay, guys. Guys.
Sorry. It's only just started and it's already devolved into chaos.
So, in the last episode, the group made their way through Aru village towards the wizard Donbori's castle and began their journey through the levels of this challenge that Donbori has given to them. Promptly taking out the first and the second challenges without much hassle, or so to speak, but with the next challenge lying ahead in a couple of minutes, let's see what challenges lie ahead in the next episode of Mystical Chase.
This campaign is a fan-made series. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
There we go. All right. So as you were transported from the rocky terrain you battled the monsters in, the first thing you feel is just dampness all around you. You feel beneath your feet just water and just gross swamp.
Can I just...
Yeah? If you just lift off.
I do be floating.
If anyone wants to make a quick perception check for key signatures for me, please.
That was a freak. We're not gonna count mine.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, all right.
I rolled a 5.
That's my modifier for
just
perception.
a perception, right?
Yup.
So 24.
24, all right. And Basil, what was it again?
5.
Oh,
Yay!
no.
Five buddies.
Get the bad ones out of the way first, right?
Yeah, battle's out of the way first as Trace and Cress. I'm trying my best not to merge your names together.
You can just call us trash.
No, that's just you.
Your words.
Oh, fuck! That's fucked up.
I see.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry, I had to take the chance. But carrying on. Trace and Cress, you guys notice 4 key signatures immediately surrounding the area, besides the ones of your own. Yep, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some stray ones of the wildlife around you as well, just fleeing the area.
Okay.
And in front of you, or surrounded by a massive red torii gate, you see just a red figure sitting in the water, meditating, with an emblazoned M on the forehead already. And four smaller creatures around as well.
Great.
You guys are definitely surrounded this instance. What are you doing?
Good question.
I take it this is our next challenge.
I would like to click my heels.
All right.
Cheat dice.
Not
That's
yet.
more than just
Not
cheat
yet.
dice, Elliot. It's more than just cheat dice.
And then I'll place myself, like, click my heels and place myself, like, slightly in front of Taro. In between him
Alright,
and
slowly,
the big
yeah.
individual. And that's it for me. That's all I'm doing for now. And I'll just
Alright.
communicate to the rest, like, we're surrounded. Get ready.
Alright. Anyone else would like to do anything before we jump into initiative?
Nothing significant on my end, other than just the fact that we are just gonna draw. I say draw, but form our weapon and be ready.
Alright, Cress, Taro?
I am kind of just mentally, like physically preparing myself, like putting myself in a stance.
Alright. And Cress, are you doing anything?
He's legit just ready to go.
Alright. So, as you see Trace, as you're making your way in front of Taro, you feel this kind of strange sensation that this burly creature is not paying attention to you, even in that meditation state.
Like,
It's
us?
not paying attention to it. Not necessarily. It's like the attention of the energy that's flowing from this creature is not directed towards you, but more towards Basil.
Okay.
Right.
And as this happens, before we run into initiative, Basil, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no.
Arnor.
Basil being bullied.
Oh, Basil being bullied.
I mean,
Basil bullied.
it's part of the course in this context.
Mm-hmm. Roll well.
Yeah. It was just to double check. What was it again?
Wisdom save.
Right. Yeah. Figured that was it. I just wanted to double check before I go doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
21.
What?
21.
Not
21.
one. Oh, 21.
Oh, nat one.
No, 21.
I just heard.
Okay.
I heard once. I thought it was a nat one, but it's a 21. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to double check. Because it's like technology is not reliable today with us.
Oh, absolutely not. I think we had like 3 beat skips before we were able to start.
Pretty much.
Just about.
Yeah, but as this Oni is meditating, and the 3 lizard creatures are like kind of closing in a little bit in between the bamboo, you feel your mind just getting twisted again, Basil, but you shrug it off. Just kind of, and you hear this like animalistic grunt, just kill, getting intense, and again and again and again. But this Oni creature, while it seems unarmed in the token, you see this massive bokobo like by its side, like as it's holding it, like slammed into the ground. And it's gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I think this will work. And he proceeds to stand up with the massive bokobo, slam it into the water, then lift it and point it at you, Basil.
Well, if he's going to do that, you know what we're going to do in that case?
Point the X back at him.
With one hand as far down on the axe as possible. We're going to hoist it off of our shoulder, point it right back at him.
Good stuff. And I want everybody to roll for initiative for me, please. Motherfucker, natural 20.
I rolled. Okay, I have mine.
I also rolled a natural 20.
I also rolled a nat
Okay.
20.
I rolled a
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Who's got a higher dexterity modifier than +4 out of the two of you?
+5.
+5, okay.
My dex modifier is +2.
Okay, so it's Trace, Oni, Taro.
Alright, so
Trace,
for
Oni,
the
Taro.
for the initiative here,
Okay.
Xander, you see the little clock icon in the toolbar in the top left?
Oh,
Yep, click that, and then you can box select all of the like that. Then right click add turn. There you go.
There we go.
so
Perfect. Thank you.
25.
So Trace,
Oh,
Trace,
we
Oni,
can put them in
Taro.
ourselves. You just need to
24.
you just need to put it in for the enemies.
Actually, no. Sorry, no. Keep it that way. I misread. It's still +4. Okay. So Trace, Oni, Taro. Kraz got a dirty 20, right?
Dirty 20, yeah.
And then Basil, what'd you get?
Why?
7.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me? Why? Excuse me? even roll 20 is calling me Trace.
What is your initiative, Chris?
20.
20 total?
Yeah, dirty.
Yeah, dirty 20.
And then the
Basil, what'd you roll?
I rolled a
7.
4 and got a 7.
7. Okay, so it's all the kobolds then. It's all the kobolds then.
Do I just
then
give
Basil.
them a random
Yeah,
number?
I get
Give him like 8, 9, and 10.
Just give him 8, 9, and 10. Yeah.
Oh no.
Press kobolds, and then Basil. Okay. So top of the initiative, Trace. What would you like to do?
I have an ID. What I would like... Oh, I am holding everybody.
No.
What I would like to do is use my movement. Get behind this guy. And
Right.
then for... like ATP, release a burning attack.
Ooh, okay.
In this line, where I'm getting like all 3 of these.
In what line?
It's
the
a-
line.
It's a 20-foot sphere that launches 120 feet this direction.
Yeah.
So I am,
so you'd be able to get all 3. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm doing it in a sense where I'm getting all 3.
Yeah. I'll allow it. That's all good, dude.
What was
So
the...
that is saving throws in all 3, right?
Yes. I forgot what the new rules are on my special techniques.
It's like essentially a scaling per TP. Essentially, if you like did all ATP on one, then it's the scaling is like an additional 2, like 2 plus.
But
2
it's
for the,
not
+2 for the DC, and then an additional 2d6 for the, or additional 2 dice for the thing.
Wait, the DC also scales?
Yeah,
the
the DC slash damage increases to by 2 slash 2d8 plus 3 per TP used. So it's essentially like if you used like, so it's 4 TP on base and then plus, so that is plus another 8 to the DC, and then plus another 8d8 plus
3.
8d8 plus 12 on the damage.
Oh, okay. So it is like 12d8 plus 15.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Whoa. That is
Alright, let me go ahead and roll the saves for all 3 of these beaches.
12d8 rolling plus
Where's the nat
15 is 73, 83, and my save is what, +8? That makes it a 25 dex.
25 dex. Okay, so the Oni is going to use one of its legendary resistances.
But
to
that was
make that save.
That was 83 damage, radiant.
Okay, so that's 41 for the save, and then both the kobolds failed. So, okay. How would you like to describe your attack?
I just realizing the situation of us being surrounded and like pinging the different keys. I'm like, where do I need to be? And I grab the slingshot and I start charging it with my key. And so my actual like sling bullet starts glowing, and the moment I release it, it expands into like a flaming ball and just shoots forward.
All right. Definitely different than what your master taught you, but it is for sure a good application of this attack. So as you go ahead and unleash this blast, it swallows one of the kobolds, incinerates it as it travels to the next one, and incinerates the other one. So both of those are dead, because I rolled like dog shit on the saves. And using the legendary resistance, like a baseball bat, using the Bokubo like a baseball bat, the Oni just kind of chucks your key ball into the air. You can mark off those two kobolds as dead.
Ooh. Okay. So that was half of my movement.
That was your action.
That was half.
That was half your movement.
And my
you still have a bonus action.
And I have my hasted action because I clicked my heals.
That is true.
Which I want to use my hasted action to make a Hoopak slingshot, which is
attack.
a natural 20 to hit.
Oh damn! Okay.
And this is just.
Are you hitting the Oni, or are you hitting the other kobold that's left?
The other kobold that's left.
Okay, cool.
It's a
yeah.
D4
Go ahead and roll for damage.
And a D8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
For +5 then. So that's 9 + 5 is 14. Doubled is 28 damage.
28.
And because I took the attack action, I also now get to make another slingshot shot because of my feat that I took.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, go ahead and make that another attack.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do I have the right dice? It's a D8, a D4, and I'll shoot that. That's 11 + 5. Going to do a cheating dice for a trip attack.
All right. What save does he need to make?
DC 16 dex save, as we talked about.
Now one.
And I get to add an extra D8. My superiority dice are a D8, so I roll a D8 on top. So that's 21 damage, and it's prone. So I did a total of 49.
49, yeah.
49 damage, and it's prone.
I'm just going to say this. Xander, how would you like to do this on the kobold?
What?
How would you like to do this on the kobold? It's dead.
So I go for the first attack. It's a flaming sphere. And then I just turn around. Oh, there's one left. Whoop, whoop. And it just pierces both eyes into the skull. Oh. I'm
Xander,
sorry.
The eyes! Stop it!
It's fine.
Okay.
Always eyes with you.
I zoned out as they said eyes, so I was like, "We're good, we're good."
Good.
Okay. So as that
so
happens, your slingshots, the one following through with, up until the Oni just disrupts it, and then the slingshot piercing the skull, like through the skull. You see it like it was trying to prepare a longbow attack, and it got caught and just like heels over face first into the swamp, and gets swallowed by the moss. So, Trace, you still have your movement.
I will use the rest of my movement, which is 30 feet, because I doubled it, to move back in front of Taro.
Alright, good shit. Mark the other kobold as dead as well for me, please. There we go. And it is now the Oni's turn. And it is going to go... Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. So it's going to go... That was 1 second. I'm trying to think. That was 41. That is that. Okay. And it is going to go ahead and just, with its glaive, fully assault Basil with its 2 attacks with the glaive. So move up onto Basil like that. Yep. And it's gonna just go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and go 2 glaive attacks on Basil. Let me go ahead and roll those attacks first.
Right.
That's cocked.
We're just gonna
that
take this now and
is
use Hellish Rebuke, but I want to hold on to that for later.
So the first one is a 25.
That's a hit.
And the second one is a 17.
That is also a hit.
Okay, so let me go ahead and roll damage. Oh yeah, it is... Okay, it's 2D... It's 2D10. So give me 1 secondo. Okay, so that is really good. That is 22 points of slashing damage. And 22 points of slashing damage from the first attack. And this from the second attack. That is another 14 points of slashing damage as well.
Right. Okay.
So from those 2 attacks, you see it just kind of like... From that stance, just kind of swat away the burning attack from Trace while still taking the damage. And with that same kind of like spinning movement, rush up to you, Basil, and just kind of whack. And just cut you down, which is weird because it's like the Bokobo should be bludgeoning you, but you feel this kind of tense energy coming off of it as it just leaves these gashes in your body. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's all it can do. That's all it can do. So Taro, your turn. What are you doing, my dude? And Cress, you are on deck.
Okay. So at this, I'm just trying to think because I should be able to do a Kamehameha at the distance that I'm at, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just going to be a bit difficult for you to do it if you're trying not to like hit Basil.
I don't want to.
Because reminder, it's not just one square. It's like 2 squares wide. I'm pretty sure it's
Okay.
either 2 or 3 squares wide.
You can do movement.
Something like that.
Huh?
So,
Someone
Yeah,
said
you're
I
very
can
quiet
do.
again, bud.
Oh, I was just saying, if it's only 2 squares wide, you can angle that by being like roughly.
Yeah, by like moving around it, yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to think because my movement speed's 45. I'm gonna move in. I'm trying to think of a spot where it would work because I don't want Basil to get hit.
well, I mean, you could do it from here.
Okay.
Yeah, should be relatively easy.
You could also
Okay.
just step to the
Just-
side and do it from there as well.
Just move me to it's this not there because that's gonna I'm talking about over here like the square second, so you're gonna go down more, just down 2 squares, down
You talking about here,
to
or
down to move to the left. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
diagonally away from Cress.
Yes.
Just top left of me.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
And you're gonna go full. How many TP are you sinking into this?
6 TP.
All right, good stuff. So that will be an additional +4. So that is the DC. That is 21 dexterity DC. And that is another. That is 12d6 for you.
Okay.
12d6 for you to roll, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll the save, and that is. Oh yeah, that is a success.
Unfortunate.
That is a success on the dexterity save.
What did you roll?
A natural 18 for a +7 for a 25.
25.
Yup.
17, he put 2. 19, 21, 23. Yeah, that's right on the money. It's actually just dead on. 25 for the 25 of DC.
Yep.
7, 8. That was
I'm
coffee.
trying to do math and stuff on the side.
Yeah, my head is trying to go through math as well, and it's like I'm thankful I'm actually going through it correctly.
yeah, I'm looking around and like considering options, seeing as I have an entire turn's worth of time.
11.
Tie around, yeah.
After
I
combat.
fucking hate myself. I rolled so many ones. I rolled so that's 35. What's 35 divided by 2?
35 divided by
34,
2.
17 and a half.
So
So 17.
The
Round it
Oni
down.
takes 17 damage.
17 damage. All right, good stuff. Let me open a calculator. It'll be a bit easier for me. Uno segundo.
Bring over.
There we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. So would you like to describe the attack, Elliot?
Yes, as I do.
There we
As I
go
do.
again.
As I do. Okay. So I know that it's not nearly as powerful as my previous ones. But I know in my head, in Taro's head, he's still going to be incredibly loud.
You're putting 6 TP into it. It's not exactly like you're just like.
Yeah,
I did
it's
my
not like
best.
a fart.
So he gets into stance. Ka me ha me ha, and my voice is dead.
Oh,
So he does that, and it kind of just, it doesn't necessarily like it. I don't think it phases the Oni very much, but it still leaves a mark.
Yeah, as you see from that, like as you're unleashing the Kamehameha, the Bokobo like just kind of swings around from the attacking Basil to intercept the Kamehameha, and just like blocks. Words are hard today, okay?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
So goes to intercept the Kamehameha, and you see it just kind of singes the hand as well, and as the burn marks travel on the arm as well. But it's not breaking eye contact with Basil. The last thing it's doing is breaking eye contact with Basil at this moment.
And I think this turn, I'm going to do an action surge. Am I able to do that?
Yeah, that is a free action, but you only can do your. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do bonus actions with your action surged action, because I think the bonus actions are like only once, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's only an action. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm able to do an action surge and then be able to do an extra attack, I can't do that at the same time, can I?
Yeah, you can do extra attack. You can do 2 attacks if you do an action surge.
Okay, 2 attacks.
Yeah, because you're a high enough fighter.
Okay. The only thing is I'm sure I need to move a tad, but I want to move a bit closer to the Oni.
Yep.
And then do 1 unarmed strike.
Bop. All right, go ahead and roll it.
What did you say, Xander? What were you
No,
gonna say?
no. I need to learn how to shut the fuck up and just let you play. No.
Xander, shut the hell up.
I'm sorry.
Xander,
Just tell me. I just want to know. I'm confused. What? I'm now interested. What were you say it to the whole class?
Flanking, baby, flanking.
Ideally, I would actually request that you do not flank, because that will throw a wrench into my into my plan.
Okay, so I will not flank.
Thank you.
And I will roll.
Roll your 2 attacks.
Yes. Oh, do I need you? I need to roll a DC, don't I?
No. Just roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Oh, okay. That was common. Okay. It's not very much, but combining both damage, both.
No. You need to hit first.
Oh, I need to hit. Well, then why you told me that that I need to roll to?
I said roll to hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's fine.
It's attack then damage.
That was a 19.
Miss.
Oh Christ.
And what was your second attack to hit?
14.
Miss.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. As you're trying to punch him, your hands are just hitting his weapon, just like colliding with it, and you feel kind of a buzz in your arm as well as you do it. Just kind of traveling like static electricity just hits your arm.
Okay.
As you're punching the
Wait.
like.
There was nothing you were supposed to add to those, right? It was just a roll.
There are.
You have a modifier on rolling to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
So
that
it's a
modifier?
D20, but
It will say under your attack.
right?
Let me open Tara's character sheet.
For me, I have a
'Cause,
plus 8. I have a plus 10 on like my actual melee attack.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid.
It's okay. We haven't played in a while.
So
Yeah,
it was
It's been a while. It's
because
fine.
I'm not because I've been doing Kamehamehas for the most part, so I haven't been focusing on the hit dice.
Yeah.
So that first one was a 19. So that's a 19 plus 7, which is a 25, 26.
That
26.
definitely hits.
Yeah,
That
26.
And then
definitely
that's
hits.
and then that second one was a 24, as was a 14 plus 7, so that's 21.
That's a miss.
Okay, so that was a 26. Okay.
So we have a
I
general
was-
idea for the.
I don't know
general
why I
region
missed
for the magic number.
Okay. So
Yep.
4 plus.
My campaigns.
So that's 8. There's 8 damage.
8 damage on that.
Yes.
Dope.
Are
I'm a
you,
go-
And
I-
Taro.
just
Am I
Taro,
what?
is that
are
the
you
end of your
rolling
turn?
the extra dice you get as a Saiyan?
Yeah, did you roll the +4 that you get for just +4 1d4 bludgeoning damage for being a Saiyan born to battle?
There was a 1d4 because I know it was because I know my damage says 1d6 plus 4.
It might.
Yeah, it's
It might.
it's 1d6
no, I
plus 4 plus another d4 because of you being a Saiyan
That's plus
for unarmed strikes.
play the d4
Okay.
extra.
Okay, then that was I guess that's a 9 because I rolled
Oh,
a 1.
so you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay.
It's negligible.
It's fine.
Hey,
You're doing
That one
great.
could be the difference maker.
It
Yeah.
could have been the difference maker.
It could be.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
could've.
It could be.
We're in present.
All right. So, Taro, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Cress, it is your turn. Basil,
Chris.
you're on deck.
Xander? Move Cressa 3 squares up. Thank you. And
Thank you for staying outside of that marked off area.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not pay attention. I just saw you drawing shit and did not care for it.
Yep.
Anyway,
Someone needs to be on roll 20.
I mean, I am watching it on video. I just saw the drawing, but I assumed just Maple was having the time just drawing on the board.
No, this
Yeah.
no, I'm telegraphing.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna follow it up immediately with essentially Great Axe, but it is a unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 29. Yeah.
That certainly hits.
If I was a fighter, I would have a crit now, but I'm not.
Did you?
Yeah, because that was a natural 19.
Yeah, I think that's only for champion fighter. So if it
Only
was a 19
champions.
for, yeah,
So me.
yeah, exactly.
Or Hexblade Warlocks, right? They also have like.
I think so. All right, but yeah, carry on.
17 damage.
17 damage from the first attack. Good shit.
And then let me double check where it is here because I do have one of them. Extra attack.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit for the second attack.
That is a 27.
27 hits.
And we roll the d12. That's cooked. Oh, nice. 10 plus 7 is 17. Gotta roll the d4.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
Oh shit, I rolled another
Sorry.
4 on that. Shit, 21 on that one.
Damn, not bad. All right, good stuff. Is that the end of your turn, Cress? Not
That
doing
is.
anything else?
No, I don't have any sort of fancy schmancy action surge or superiority dice or anything.
At least you're calling
Sorry.
it
Fair enough.
superiority dice.
Yeah, I know. I gave you one.
All
It's
right,
called
fair
Barrett.
enough. Basil, it is
so-
your turn. Trace, you're on deck.
Wow, no
Just in
description
case.
for my attacks at all. I feel disrespected.
We just
In
might
case
not
you
need
don't know,
these.
you're just second Trace.
I have
No.
For some reason, Roll20 did that. That's dirty.
Yeah, I don't
That's-
fucking
that's
realize
so
that at
good.
all, but
That's
I had measured
dirty
this
as shit.
I had measured this out previously. We are going to spend both our action and bonus action to do essentially a point blank Savage Eraser. I had measured this out previously. No one is,
within
harm's way.
range.
Yeah, no one is within the affected range, so it is going to be purely the Oni, and we're going to burn the additional 2 TP to dump our entire 8 TP into this to up it from a DC 20 for in favor of a DC 24 dex save.
Dex save, all right.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and roll.
And that ups its
Goddamn well.
damage from 14 to 18 d6, and adds an
All
additional
right.
10 to its flat damage.
Yep, and that is a 26 that I just rolled for the dexterity save. So
Those are dirty, dirty saves.
I rolled 19 right now, dude. It is crazy.
But regardless,
Am I the only one that didn't dump all my
these
TP?
numbers better be high.
I didn't.
There's
I have 2
86.
TP.
That's 86 damage halved.
86 damage halved. All right.
86 halved,
43.
so that's 43 to him.
Okay. Goddamn. Okay. So after that, he is looking really rough.
Yeah.
Basil, how would you like to describe the attack?
Seeing as everyone is relatively close, you all can see that from this, this murky, slightly like swampy ground beneath us, you can see like a purplish glow start to emerge from behind the Oni before it spreads, and right in front of your faces, this massive, essentially eruption bursts from the earth, bathing the entire area in this pillar of purple energy that even without so much as touching it feels hot to the touch. You ever been right next to a campfire?
Yep.
Yeah, the sheer eruption from it, wind is pushed upwards, and you can feel it pushing or ruffling your hair. As for a moment, it's enough to push Basil's hair up, and you can see the furious gaze from beneath before it falls back down.
All right. So, as this attack lands, I want everybody to make a dexterity save, because from that attack, you see the massive Torii gate lift up into the sky and fall in on top of you all.
I rolled
I'm gonna go ahead and make
a 1.
I rolled a.
Oh,
19.
how tall is the Torii gate?
Oh,
You said?
wait.
It's about.
get-
It's about, let's say, about 50 feet in height.
50 feet in height. Okay.
No, wait, no. Hold on, no. I'm
So for
trying to
all
measure it in meters and then trying to convert it. So hold on.
For all intents and purposes.
It's 15 meters. 15 meters.
Okay, so are we? So would we say that the poles occupy this square and that square?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's 15 tall, is that entirely, or is that just the poles before we get to the arc at the top?
It's the poles at the arc at the top. It's 15 meters, not
15
feet.
meters.
So it'd be about.
So 15 meters to feet. That's about 50 feet.
It's
45-ish?
roughly, yeah. So it's still
yeah.
it still goes up into the air and slams down on top of you all from that attack.
It would strike
Okay.
up
So
here.
it falls flat. It peers flat down. So the way it falls down, it pretty much hits you, hits all 4 of you in a row, and kind of just miss. And it still collides with the Oni, but I rolled a fucking natural 20 right there on the dex save as well. So
I rolled a dirty 19.
Well,
I
I'm just trying to measure this out here, since about it looks as though the only part that could actually reach Basil if it were to fall over would be the arc at the top.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to imagine as well. It's
So if
it's been pulled up by the Savage Eraser, and it's tipping into you guys essentially.
So if it's about 50 feet high, then the arc itself, we could say it's about 10 to 15 feet long. If the entire thing is about that tall, then it would land either at most about here.
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's like about it, like how it's like gonna be going. Yeah. Like Basil, you're gonna get grazed by the arc. One of the pillars is gonna get slashed by the Oni, like crumbled by the Oni, and then you guys either can destroy it or dodge it with your dexterity saves.
So what's the passing dexterity save here?
The DC is 15.
Hey, shout out to my 19.
Okay. So I rolled a nat 20.
You said there's an option to avoid or destroy it, right?
Yeah, if you want to like just completely like annihilate the part that would hit you, essentially.
Would that also be a dex save, or would that be something different?
I'd say either a dex save or an attack roll. Which one would you like, essentially?
I'm gonna do an attack roll then.
All right, be my guest. We're doing this on the fly. It's been a while. I want to do real cool as much as I fucking can today.
How's an 18?
18, that's completely fine.
All right, so that'll be a...
I'll say for the purpose of this, don't roll damage. That'll just crumble the part that was about to hit you, essentially.
Yeah.
Sanders still hasn't said their roll yet, by the way.
And that one was mentioned before.
I rolled a 1, but then I remembered I'm hasted, so I have advantage on my dex saves. And I rolled a 20.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Dirty 20. So I
Dirty 20, yeah. Yeah, so you are good. I kind of figured,
for a second, I was like...
Yeah, there we go.
You were just
but
like...
Yeah. Oh no!
I'm gonna die!
It's like the panic moment where you see it fall and you don't know whether you're going left or right, and then just at the last minute you're like sidestep.
Psych.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. And Cress, what are you doing? Are you just dodging out of the way, or are you trying to demolish the part? Good shit. Good shit.
Ain't moving
So as all of you just like kind of get pretty much like see this Torii gate crash on top of you, like just falling down through the air. Crest, you're with your power, you kind of just swat like a portion of it into the air, crashing on top into the bamboo forest. And Basil, instinctually, you with your axe, you slash one part of it as well, and it collides with the one that Crest sent into the forest, and it just erupts into little pebbles into the forest below as well. And in the last-ditch effort, Trace, you just kind of step a little bit back, and it lands right in front of you. And Taro, are you dodging or destroying the bit?
Oh, I'm actually just gonna go on ahead and fucking destroy the bit. I rolled a nat 20,
All right.
so...
Alright, yeah, what would you like to do?
I would
as
like...
it lands.
Ooh, as it lands. I am pretty much... I'm gonna... I kind of want to throw some punches at it. And just something like that.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
it's just like the karate training where you just break a thing of wood in half.
Alright. So instead of as Crest just pulverizes one bit in one punch, Taro, you do multiple punches at the same part, and just you see like a little bit of sand trickle down your head. From where the part of the Torii gate was supposed to hit you. It's just pop, 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 and just like a trickle of sand falls down your head.
Huh. I didn't think it was made of that.
And as you see, the Oni is still standing. Bokobo's still up. And Trace, before your turn begins, it is going to use one of its legendary actions and it's gonna go ahead and just go ahead and use the Bokobo against Basil again. Just one more attack. Okay, 18 plus... So that's a 25 to hit.
Okay, 25
Basil?
to hit, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That...
Hey. Hey. Hello. Sentinel.
Sentinel, oh boy.
That was a hit, so...
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Yeah! Let's go!
I knew there was something here, and I was like, I'm close to this motherfucker.
Yeah, you are.
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and still roll the damage, and then we'll get to your attack, okay?
Okay.
I wish I had
one other
such-
thing. One other little thing.
Yes.
Hellish rebuke.
Alright,
Whoa.
so...
Make me a DC 14 dex save, please.
Okay, first of all, that is 16 damage on you from the Bokobo. Dex save is going to be... Dex save is going to be 3, so that is a 10. That is a failure. And then, Crest, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. I have a plus 10 here, so let's see. That's a 25.
25 just hits.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's go.
That is 11 plus 7 is 18, plus the D4, which is a 2. That puts me to a 20 damage.
20 damage.
And that's 28
He's
for
still-
Hellish rebuke.
28.
Yes.
Basil.
Warlocks can cast 2 spells per day, and they are essentially just the highest caster level they can be, which means the 2d10 becomes a 5d10.
Uh-huh. And Basil, how would you like to do this?
So, as this club comes bearing down on top of Basil, he continues to almost like seemingly not move at all until right at that last moment, the axe comes up, and he essentially uses it to, well, I say block, but more so dampen the blow
Parry.
of the actual club, because it still hurts like hell. Though instead of hitting his cranium, it hurts his extremities more so.
Mhm.
And from this, again, you see this purple radiating glow as what was, Basil's axe brightens before it's almost blinding to a moment, and it erupts, blows up in the Zoni's face, bathing it in this, for the second time now, hellish purple flame.
Nice. As you go ahead and unleash this rageful impact on this creature, there's nothing but charred purple grossness on this creature's body as this attack carves through the stomach, goes up the chest and around the shoulder, as some of the sinew splits away off the shoulder around the collarbone, and the entire body just becomes charred from the hellish fire as it lays down in the swamp. And you see the body getting slowly just swallowed down, into the water, just ever so slowly, as the eyes and some parts of the muscle get sunken in first, as it becomes a goopy mess in the water below.
Is
no,
it now
hold
my
on.
turn? Is the
Is
legend?
that-
No, the thing is dead.
It's
You can
dead.
mark it off dead.
It
Yeah,
is
I was
dead,
about-
yes. Market.
I
Xander Market is dead. Xander Market is dead.
I still want to.
Get the confirmation, yes.
I was gonna key spark this turn either way.
Okay.
Yeah. If
But
possible, if we have a chance, I'd also like to key spark to get that ATP back, or however much I can.
all right.
I would also like to key spark.
All right, if anyone wants to key spark and get your TP back.
Let me double check the rulings on
I,
that.
I'm pretty sure I have all 8 because I didn't use any.
You haven't used a single one, yeah.
I mean, I
my
still
God.
had TP. I still had TP left. I had 2 TP
Oh,
left.
no, valid. Like everyone this turn in this combat just went like full force, and then you have Crest just pulling up with his fist. Like, I don't need no beam. My hands are strong enough.
Yeah.
Part of me was actually partially hoping that I killed that thing with my my Razor Blast because that would have healed me.
Yeah. But
I don't know if the sentinel damage mattered, but you're welcome.
It
with
did
all
make a difference
with
from the
all
sounds
said
of
and
it.
done, with this combat, besides the key sparks, what would you guys like to do?
Is there any?
I'm gonna sit back.
Is there any way I could loot, or is there just nothing there anymore after he's dead?
You still have the Torii gate that's crashed all around you. If you want to have a pebble as a souvenir,
I'm gonna take the pebble.
that's
I'm gonna
And,
do what I usually do.
and there's
Float
still
above the water.
and there's still some and obviously there's still lanterns in the swamp that you can see on the map as well. That are
I'll
still
take a
floating
pebble.
around. I'll take a pebble, no worries.
I assume we're gonna get sent into another challenge, won't we? How many
Don't know.
more of these circus tricks are they going to make us do?
Yeah, because I'm getting kind of sick and tired of all of this circusry. If you at this point, all of these circus acts are just fully confirming to me that this fucking beast, or whatever the shit this thing is, this nasty ass condom looking bitch, they are cowards.
Okay. All right.
They don't
Basil,
want
roll me a
two.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep.
They don't want 2 Saiyans trying to attack.
Heard that a million times. 16.
16.
Did you
Sharp
just
pain.
say
Sharp pain in the back of your head, but you shrug it off. You feel like something's still trying to reach into you, but just failing.
Did you just say they don't want 2 Saiyans trying to attack? Are you?
I'm just saying, Crest and I are Saiyans.
I just
And
throw it out there,
therefore
I'm like-
you're more worth?
No.
I just want to say that for the record, whilst they're doing this, while Basil doesn't have anything to contribute to the conversation, he is going to attempt to make a short rest. Don't know how much time we're actually going to have before we get poofed off to fuck knows where again, but
5 minutes.
okay. Never mind.
I think everyone is worth value, but the first thing I thought of was Saiyans.
If it ain't anything, like Crest is just floating above the water meditating.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Valid.
not interested in the shit that's being spouted around him.
Crest, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
That's different.
Oh, dude, look at that. Let's see what I got. That's a 13. No, wait, hold on. No, that's an 11. My bad.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Crest, as this time is happening, it's strange. In the back of your mind, you start to hear a lullaby.
I tap my heels and unclick my haste.
That's fine. I assumed you would. It's fine. Don't have to say it all the time. It's all good. But Crest, you start to hear a lullaby. A familiar lullaby. You don't necessarily remember if it was your father or your mother singing this to you, but the voice behind this seems jumbled. Like it's both of them singing at the same time in jumbled harmony.
I don't mean to disrupt at all, but if the short message is out of the question, then I am just going to down one of those.
Senzu being extracts, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, one of the superior healing potions, D4 plus 8.
Yeah, Senzu.
Yeah.
So
Aren't they like a
Careful
low
heal.
Yeah, they're like they heal back to full HP, but it's like a thing of it's only once per day that they can regain your key and everything and your other features.
They all did key spark before, so it's fine.
So that's 8d4 plus 8. So...
no, don't roll it. You're back to full HP.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
You're all good. You're all good. But yeah.
Both of you are dead.
What?
And Crest, for the next like few minutes, you just hear this like slowly ticking lullaby in the back of your head. But it gets stronger strangely at the end of it.
Both of you are dead.
As you take 1 point of psychic damage as well.
I get.
So, as we move on, all of you feel this pull again, and you make our way to the last challenge. Xander, can you change the map for us, please? That isn't... You didn't drag everyone else in.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're there.
Oh.
Oh, wait, never mind. You don't even need to anymore. That's right. But you feel another, like, rocky...
No, I'm still not there.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Basil.
right.
Yeah, I'm still
No,
on
like...
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
There we go.
He's been moved.
no, there we go.
Thank you.
There we go. But yeah. Go ahead and change
Just
the
left
music
Basil
up a little
behind.
bit. So, as you get transported to this new exterior, this strangely it's a dull silence in the area, but there doesn't seem to be any wildlife in here. But all you can hear is wings in the distance. Woof, 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 just getting stronger as they pass from the clouds above and lowering down. You see a creature that you've never seen before. Xander, if you want to zoom out. You see something that looks like a sphinx that's been molted and corrupted beyond its full celestial form into a full monstrosity.
Manticore?
That's the only token I had here, so
Yeah, like, I saw the design. I was like, Manticore?
yeah, the kind of token I could get is very different than what's in my head, but
Valid.
yeah, you see just this. The red coloration of it doesn't do it justice. It's riling muscle sinew covered in a clear skin, with the full snout of it and the mane of it being like tassels of not hair, so to speak, but just like tissued organs. It is grotesque to look at and very disturbing. As this happens, Cress, I want you to make a history check, please.
History check.
Yes,
let me see.
please.
What's my history? What's that? That is a 16.
16. Remember these kinds of creatures being described as a mount for a general of a battling fleet in the demon realm. You don't remember much else, but this is definitely something that should be feared as an adversary.
Okay. Guess we're in for some shit.
And it is wasting no time. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
That is
21.
dirty 20.
That does not fit. Hold on. Actually, I think we'll go with this. There we go. All right. So let me go ahead.
Hey,
and
look,
roll
I got
for
my
this.
name now.
That is a natural 1, so that is going to be at the very bottom. So what is it? So 25 to 20.
21.
Dirty
21.
20. Dirty
so
20.
Trace, Crest, Taro, Basil, and the Demo Sphinx. Okay. So as it's wasting no time, Trace, top of the round. What are we doing?
Descending, that's what you want. Numerically descending. There you go.
Okay. It is aggro, right? Like it's straight up aggro towards us. It's not like before with the little dinosaur where it was being bullied. It's coming for us.
It is coming for you, towards you, no matter what. You cannot escape it.
Is the energy maleficent towards everyone, or does it have a single target in mind, like with Basil before?
It has an energy towards everybody. Like it's going for everybody in this instant, trying to finish you off.
Bonus action, clicking the heels, and then I am. My speed is now 60, so I'm using my movement, and I'm just trying to like go around it.
All right, I'll allow it. These are a bit hilly, but I will allow you to use 60 movement with the haste to get within that range.
Because it would be partially up.
It'd be partially up, but I'll still allow you to do with the 60 up there. Yeah, where you're going.
You know what?
With the arrows.
I'm using my hasted action to dash, and I'm like flying, so I'm going up and flying around it and coming up over its back, and I want to get on its back and
okay,
just kind of nestle in there, and I'll use an action to hide on its back, so it's not seeing me. Like I'm trying to like fly around it and maybe not even land on it, but just fly along
like
with it.
Perpendicular with it. Okay, so in this instance, I will say Okay, in this instance, you would be out of the peripheral shot of this creature, but with the creature's composition, it has knowledge of what it is, what it's like around it in an immediate vicinity. So you would have advantage in a regular sense if this creature's composition wasn't like this. But now, okay, so just go ahead and make a stealth check, just a straight roll, please. Against this thing's perception.
It's a natural one.
Natural one, yeah.
I don't get advantage on this, do I? From,
No, you don't. No, you don't, because like you would have had advantage if you were a little bit higher above it. Because it wouldn't. Because you got so close with it, it doesn't really count it.
Okay.
So yeah, like
but
it's
that
okay. So
would
it still knows you're
basically-
there. It still knows you're there. That would be your turn, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be it for me this turn.
All right, Crest, it is your turn. Taro, you're on deck.
Could I, like, if it
Oh.
moves, I used one of my my hasted action to dash, right? I
Right.
still have speed from that. Could I, like, if it moves, stay though with it? Like, use out the movement during this round?
No, because that would okay.
Or
That would
'cause
technically
I can-
no, because you're using a part of your action as a held action, so that would not necessarily work. You can't
Then-
necessarily track with it. If you want to land on top of it, I will say you'll stay with it as it moves, but it's still gonna be a very much a thing of like you can't use a part of your hasted action as a held action essentially.
Okay, yeah. I'll just land on it then, so I can go
All right.
with it.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, Cress, what are you doing for your turn, dude?
I am currently working that out in my brain.
All right,
It is moving, I guess.
moving, schmoving.
We do be schmoving. Let me see. That is something. Seems kind of risky. It's a bold statement to go for that.
Okay.
This is a lot more
Indeed.
complex than I thought. You know, we're gonna go standard, but I want to in flight.
Right.
Xander, could you measure up to with the ruler? There you go, thank you. To the space to the left of the claw. Would that be accepted movement since I have a movement speed of 55?
55. Yeah. Yeah. That's half your movement with flight. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to go up there. From the side, depending on how like this thing would react, because obviously from the side, I would want to just strike it right in the side of its like body.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Roll to hit.
Would I give flanking in any sense? Because I'm like opposite side somewhat.
I'd say you're perpendicular enough, so go ahead and roll that with advantage.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's going to be a...
That's gonna be
That's cocked. That's cocked because it hit the other dice. Oh, nice. There you go. That is 11 plus 7 do the d4. That is a plus 1, so that's a 19 for a total of 38.
38. Not bad. Not bad. And your second attack?
And then I will follow up with an extra attack.
Mm-hmm. Dope shit. Dope shit.
And I'll do... Okay, that's good because it hit like the... I have very small space to throw dice, so I do get some cut throws.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good.
That is a 24.
24 to hit. That hits. Yeah, it is a big, bulky creature. It's not like it's not like the Oni where it was hardened and it had like multiple defenses. That's why the AC
No,
was
this
so
one-
high. This one's a big fucker.
It's a big ass bungus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll for damage for it.
That is a... Okay, so that's 8 plus 7 is 15. Roll the d4. 15. That is 17 damage on the extra.
17 on the extra. Okay. So Cress, as your fists are colliding on the side of it, you feel like you're hitting jello in a sense, as the sinew of this creature is just like bouncing like gelatin across it. It's just like boing, blah, blah. And
dispersing the damage to the body. Smart.
Yeah. And it's receptive to the attacks, but you feel like there's just like something like missing from it in a way. Your hand just feels gross from hitting it. Like it feels like there's some residue on your knuckles from it.
Just kind of like after the try, it's possible to just like kind of like flick it off.
Yeah.
It's like fuck that.
Yeah.
This is for the soul in my mind, in case there's some possessive matter of it. Just like fuck, get that off of me.
Yeah, just ugh, it's gross. Cress, after your turn, is gonna go ahead and use all 3 of its legendary actions to cast a spell. It's gonna go for a big one. It's looking at you, Taro. It's going to cast it's going to cast Disintegrate.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why me?
Hakai. Is that fucking God? Hakai.
Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous.
This shit elevated from an Oni to Hakai. That's wild.
Okay, 1 second. I need to look up the spell.
My hope is it fails.
You have to roll the spell, my guy. You have to roll the. No. You have to roll the save. Yeah.
I have a question. Technically, this is an attack in a sense, right? Because it's not an attack action; it's an attack.
It's a spell attack. Yes.
Yes. So Sentinel.
Woohoo!
Both of us.
That sounded just like Homer Simpson.
Woohoo! Coming in.
Okay, so
both
1 second.
Of us get Sentinel attacks.
What? Do I just need to roll straight D20?
I think it is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As all things else, dexterity.
Yep, just double checking.
That is a 19.
19, so that is a success.
Thank God.
But with that success, you take no damage.
God bless! God bless America! Don't actually bless America.
No. So you see this creature's head just like, it's strange when it turns its head, like parts of its snout are desynced from the rest of it. It's like looking at a computer generated program, just it's moving in different parts. As it turns to you, Taro. There's a purple beam that coalesces in the jaw of this creature, and just shoots a straight line towards you, Taro, and you just kind of like matrix dodge it. You see a pile of rocks about like 60, 70 feet away. The beam collides with that, and you see just a crumple of dust where the rocks were.
Hacky sack.
Okay.
Well, Sentinel attacks.
Now the Sentinel attacks. Go. Both of you go ahead and roll to hit.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That's a low roll for me.
That's 1d6 and 1d8 that I'm rolling.
Nice.
It's low rolls. 11 damage total.
11. All right, and Cress.
4 plus 7 plus the D4. Oh shit. So 8 plus 7. 15.
15. Not bad. All right, nice. But yeah, you just see the creature spell its spell out at Taro. Taro dodges the attack, and you guys just strike it again. Just have to flick off some goo from your hands, or there's like on if you're striking with the hoopak trace, there's just some gunk on the pokey part of it. It's pretty fucking gross. But yeah, he did some considerable amount of damage on it. Not bad. And now it is Taro. It is your turn, Basil. You're on deck.
Okay.
Small question for you, DM, before my turn comes up, because this will affect my planning at all. For all intents and purposes, if I'm understanding this correctly, what is this thing's like what spaces does this thing occupy? What's its hitbox look like, basically? Like, is it just one flat square like this?
Okay. Technically the hitbox, I'd say the flat square, and then no, like the when the creature was selected, like that. Yeah, that's more or less the hitbox of it. Yeah.
So like this, basically.
Yeah, kind of like if it was selected. Yeah. If it was selected, I would say yeah, because without it'd be more believable if it was how the squares were.
I think it works really well with how it's drawn up.
Yeah, with how Xander did the cross. Yeah, it's more believable that way. Okay. I'll say, but for all intents and purposes, we can go with just the purple square on it.
Okay, that's good to know. That's just I just needed to know that for preparation's sake.
All good. And you, if you're doing any area of effect that would hit like a square above or square below of it, you'd still be hitting crest and trace essentially, because like they're still kind of mid-air,
right?
Interacting with the creature.
But say, for example, if I were to do something which would hit, let me do
like right in the face.
No, say that would hit like this area here, for example.
Oh yeah, then you'd be completely missing trace and just hitting its side, like one of the hands, and then grazing a part of the wing.
Just checking.
Okay, no worries, Taro.
Okay, if I were to do it, one of my techniques would, because I'm thinking of doing Dragon Fist, would I still be in the vicinity if I were to hit the enemy directly in the face? Would I potentially hit Xander, Trace?
The way the Dragon Fist works, you're piercing through an enemy.
Okay.
So you would need to hit it in the face as a final ditch effort, or to go through a part of the skull, potentially throat or the skull, to not hit Trace in this instance. Or if you want to still hit a vital part, you'll have to I'll have to have you roll a d20 to see, as you're exiting out the other side of the creature's torso, see if you do not hit Trace on the way out.
Okay, I think I'm going to do Dragon Fist, piercing through the skull.
All right.
I prepped you for this, Elliot.
You prepped me for this.
I sent you the OG Dragon Ball movie 13, Wrath of the Dragon Fist.
Fuck
yes,
yeah, thank you.
I had to help him to get the right technique.
Very true.
So I'm going to move over to the front of his face.
Here?
Right there. Yeah. Yes. And then I am going to do Dragon Fist.
And here it comes.
And here it comes. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That is a 28.
Yeah, that's a success. Unfortunately, that's a success. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, what's the Constitution modifier there?
the Constitution
11.
11.
Fuck that shit.
That's a disgusting bonus.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I hate it.
Imagine having plus 11 to any roll, right?
Shut the fuck up. Try to call it a spite when you know damn well you have that yourself.
I don't. I have no plus 11 on anything.
You can though.
All right.
Seven, 8, 9,
Okay.
10. Oh, 10. And that's okay. So, okay,
Okay.
so 68. So that is I rolled a 68, but having that is 34.
34, not bad. So this creature is, as your fist collides with it, not even like moving actually from the spot you were standing before, just taking that full fist of full dragon fist and just charging it there, letting it guide you through to the skull. You like pierce it right there, and it just like kind of headbutts you back, but you still do damage to it, and it's kind of like you bounce back as the dragon itself just goes up into the air, and you're just gliding there in the air after that attack about 10 feet higher into the air itself.
Am I covered in stickiness?
I'd say no, but you
Okay.
have left a good because you were colliding with like just sinew of the like organic sinew of the hair. That is not like covered in jello, like the body is. It's kind of like if hair was made out of skin.
Ew,
That's a weird
gross.
descriptor.
I don't like that. Ew.
It's definitely a demon realm creation,
It's
that's
like-
for sure.
It's like a rolled up skin flake.
It's
Ew.
more or less like if you took out a cuticle and made that into an individual hair, like a dried cuticle into an individual hair.
Ew. That shit's gross.
Yeah, it is definitely a sight to behold. But as you collide, you have left a considerable singe mark on the forehead of this creature.
Okay.
As you're gliding up there. Basil, it is your turn, and I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom saving throw at the start of the form, please.
A wisdom saving throw. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Woo.
Yeah, we're getting spicy here.
Very.
That's a 10.
Hello? That's a 10. Roll a d4 for me, please, and if it rolls a 4, re-roll for me.
3.
3. So there's just a malice shivering down through your spine as all you can see, and everything goes dark. You see Taro in the air, and all you want to see is him dead. For this entire turn, the only creature you can attack is Taro. If
Well,
you
I mean, it
choose,
wasn't
if you choose to attack any other creature, it'll be at a disadvantage, and you will suffer the same amount of psychic damage to yourself that you strike upon the other creature.
Well, it's a good thing that my plan from the get-go didn't involve that at all. As I was going to use my entire movement to move back 30 feet here and spend my action and reaction and all that key sparking.
Good.
That was the plan from the get-go. Hence why I was asking about the hitbox, and you'll see where I'm going with this in a minute. So,
all right, good stuff. So as this this fury and enraptures your eyesight, you still push it back and just focus on your key, bring it back up, and that is the end of your turn, isn't it?
Yes.
All
So,
right. So it. Yeah, Basil.
No, I'll wait until after this thing's turn because I might still need to pay attention to it for a second.
All right, so its turn. It regains all of its legendary actions. So it is going to go ahead and for its first action. For its first action, it uses a spell. It's going to go ahead and cast Banishment on you, Trace.
Does it need to see me?
It knows where you are. So let me go ahead and double check the wording of it, just in case.
Does that mean I can invoke Sentinel?
It is a spell and not an attack, so neither of you can.
Well, you're targeting Trace, so Trace wouldn't be able to anyway.
Yeah, let me double check it, just in case the wording is... so hold on. Banishment. Let me double check. Okay, that is a... Okay, so it has to be a creature it can see. It has to be a creature it can see.
Line of effect.
So... Fuck.
This...
Cress.
I want it to get out of line of sight.
Cress, make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
A charisma?
Charisma!
Charisma save. Bro.
Charisma save.
Yo, natural 20. I got that Riz, baby.
Fucking Dan saying Riz gives me serotonin.
So, it's a strange feeling overwhelms you for a second, Cress. As you push it away, the lullaby begins again. And you feel a sense of getting pulled back to the demon realm. But you shrug it off, and again repeat to yourself, you're both dead.
Dude, you're both dead. Get out of my head.
That is its first action. With its second action, it's going to use the first roar. So I want everybody in the vicinity to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Define vicinity.
You are not within vicinity.
Yeah.
I would be very
Yeah, that's true. So everyone besides Basil. The only time Basil's not rolling a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks, Tom.
It's an 18.
That was
I'll take whatever bones I can have thrown at me, I guess.
These,
Fair
these
enough.
are cocked rolls. Okay, that is a 18.
Okay, 18.
Yo, me too.
Trace.
Oh, me too, yeah. Yeah.
Trace.
14.
14.
14? That's so low for you, isn't it?
I rolled a 10.
So-
that sucks.
So, both the Saiyans, you've succeeded.
Yeah,
Trace,
let's go.
for the next minute, or until you just or until you repeat the saving throw and succeed. You are frightened. You are frightened. So yeah, each creature that fails is frightened for 1 minute. Can repeat the saving throw at each of its turns. Okay. So yeah, and for its second action, that's gonna be it. Okay, that's fine. That ends its turn. Trace, it is yours.
All right.
Since
the thing's turn is now over,
I
just need to say I need to go. To the
Oh, your
bathroom
held
real
action.
quick.
That's right.
What?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, go. No, yeah.
I was just saying. Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, but also I'm marking off this area as a telegraph for what I'm going to do. So
Okay.
yeah, if you don't want to face a DC 24 dex save, stay the fuck out of that area.
Noted. Thank you.
So
Noted.
I have currently, as part of Frightened, I have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of my fear is within line of sight. So attacking it would be disadvantage. But currently, the way that Crest was placed or Taro was
So it would be a
flanking,
straight roll. So it would be a straight roll in this sense.
and I can't move closer to it, but I'm on top of it.
You're on top of it. It's kind of a precarious position. Like the creature is within your line of sight,
Like,
and
there's pretty much nowhere but up that I can look without it being in line of sight.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like it is swallowing your entire peripheral vision.
Okay.
You're pissing your pants scared, more or less. That's what's happening. From it just swallowing your entire peripheral vision.
That? No. Okay.
It's a figure of speech, Xander. Let's not take it actually there again.
I have bonus action, hasted action, movement. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my Keyblade at 6 at
TP.
ATP. Just going
Okay.
full out. I do need to know what the updated scaling for the Keyblade is.
Right, let me have a look at it again.
I thought it was like it starts at 2d6 and then it goes up 1d6 per, but I'm not sure.
Per point, yes.
So it would be 8d6 total.
So it starts. So that's another. It starts at 2. So that's an additional. Yeah. So it is. So that's an additional 6. That's 8d6.
Okay. Very easily 1 for each TP spent.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just making sure that I have that correctly. So I'm rolling to hit. First one is 12, but
Miss.
I'm going to. Somebody hit it before, right? Does it look like I'm very far off of it? Because I have a thing I can do.
What do you mean, like in terms of HP, or?
I have a superiority dice that I can add to my attack roll.
Yeah, so was he far off from the XD?
It's within the D8 range. It's within the D8 range if you roll high.
If I roll high.
For the sake of it, its AC is 18.
I'm sorry, were they?
Sure. I rolled a 4. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, 16. You still have your
so,
second attack and your hasted attack.
Yeah, second roll is a 6. For 14 total and another 12. I'm gonna try on that 14 again. With my
Okay.
last. I rolled a fucking 2. That's a 16. So I don't hit anything.
That's a yikes.
Yeah, so you spend
cheating
all
dice
your
gets
8,
logged
you spend
down.
all your TP, the rest of your superior dice, and you just don't hit it. It's
I am
trying to whiff it.
truly shaken.
You're just whiffing attacks left and right. And you feel like it's unbecoming of you. Like you shouldn't be missing these attacks, but you are. And this kind of like this is definitely strange for you, for sure. So, as it is going, as your turn
I've
ends,
already used action surge in one of the prior battles, haven't I?
yes, you did,
Um.
and you haven't taken a short rest, so yep.
Yeah, but I've also not used the sensu bean yet today. Because I was fully healed up back with the Hoopak thing, so I didn't need to. But I don't have.
You don't have a bonus
any.
action.
Yeah.
Use your bonus action for the Keyblade pop. So, yeah.
That's my turn. No worries.
Okay. So as your turn ends, it's gonna go ahead and do a claw attack against you, Cress, as one of its legendary actions.
Oh, it's using legendary action to go up ahead.
It's kind of like turning towards you at this point.
I mean, like it's end of the round. Like, is it using a legendary action to take priority?
Yeah, no. It's a legendary action can be done in between other characters' turns. Essentially,
No, I'm asking if it's doing it.
Yeah.
That was my question.
So, you want to pop Sentinel, right, Xander?
No, cause Cress. Wait, who's it attacking? No, what
Cress.
I wanted to ask was, you also have Sentinel, so we don't get to do that thing because we both have Sentinel. Then it negates each other. But what I wanted to ask was, do I get to save from the frightened effect at the end of my turn?
Yeah, go ahead, roll it. Wisdom saving throw DC 18.
So 7.
Oof.
Oh my god, Xander's hitting.
Xander's being rolled today.
So Xander, Xander's had all of this. Xander has had all of this luck, and now it's disappearing.
Down the train.
It's the roll to hit. What's the roll to hit on the claw attack?
On the claw attack, that is a 28 to hit.
Yeah,
that is going to be. Okay. So that is 23 points of slashing damage against you, Cress.
Got it. 23. Got it. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
There's
a reason for that. My hit points are the funny number.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I said the same thing when it got to 69 as well.
Yeah, that's what nice.
Nice. All right, so Cress, it is now your turn. Tara, you're on deck.
That's thanks to that one psychic damage from before.
All right, Cress, you're on. It's your turn.
I'm just trying to think about where I want to position myself.
Definitely not within the flaming motherfucking orb.
No, we're still thinking about a space in between where the two fucking siblings don't get caught in the crossfire because fuck you two being so close to this goddamn thing.
I'm very sorry.
I mean, it's no skin off my bone. I'm just trying to see if I can position myself to blast this shit without hurting the two of you. But if you get hurt, that's, some of you may die, and that is a sacrifice I'm willing.
Sacrifice we're willing to make.
So Tom, from that first brown space, increase. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3 to the left.
Xander,
and
do the honors.
4 down. Xander, could you put me at the bottom of the cliff there?
Where, here?
Okay, so 3 to the right from where you are now. Okay, 3 to the left. You're moving me too sporadically here. There, and then 3 down. There, that is what I was thinking. If I fire any sort of thing here, would I be able to clash that without hitting the 2 siblings?
I'll say yes. You can hit it on the same side you were like kind of punching it towards, and it'll collide with that side, and it won't like really just affect. It'll probably be a little bit of a shakeup for Trace being on top of the creature, but not much else.
Okay, so that's fine by me. A little shakeup is something you can endure. Because I think it's time to throw out something that I don't know if I've used it, because I don't remember. It's been so long. There's about to be some electricity flying as a charge in the hand.
I think you've used a Gala gun before.
I'm not talking about the Gala gun.
Let's go!
We are here. Now, I cannot shout it as much as I want to because it's not the weekend and my sister's probably sleeping and my throat's a little bad. But I will try to reenact it, and I will, for reference, put in that it is an 8 TP, not a 6 TP. Which means that the, if I roll here, the DC, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find the DC 22 plus the extras. That's a DC of 26. So you can just go ahead 26. And roll that right now.
I need to get a 19 or a 20 to make this.
All right.
That is an 11, so that's a failure.
So that will be, let me just read this. The base damage is 12d8 plus 20. And it is additionally raised by 2d8 plus 20 for each TP over, so it's an extra 4d8 plus 40, along with an additional increase of a 10-foot radius and an increase of 20 feet in distance per TP used.
What?
So let me roll that damage real quick. That is,
12 it's powerful. I wrote it pretty fucking powerful.
It's 16d8 plus 60.
Yup.
D8 plus 60.
Yep.
You failed, Tom, right? You failed.
Yep. It takes 400 of damage.
This is a final flash worth 143 damage.
Oh my god! Jesus!
As you see that, as you see the energy collide, you see a part of it.
Final flash!
Nice. As you see the radiant energy collide, you see some of it get sucked up into the body itself. I have been gravely miscalculating a thing that I just noticed on the stat block. It is resistant to radiant damage.
That's fine. Still half though.
Yeah. How much is that again? 70.
It's
70 something.
71.5.
71 damage. That's still a lot, dude.
For considering this thing has radiant resistance.
Yeah. So if it saved, it would have done a quarter damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looking rough. It's below half hit points at the minute. And it just as the attack collides. Xander, can you do me the honors of pushing the creature 5 feet into 5 feet towards the orb, like the radius of where the thing was.
Oh no, Trace!
Trace!
As much as I want to stay in place, I've said that I'm on its back. So it's
you are on its back, but as the energy collides, can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please? You're not gonna get the brunt of the damage, even though technically the radius should be just kind of enlarged. But I'll say like Cress is smart enough to not graze
Listen,
you with
my
it.
man spends all his time meditating and training. He knows his key control.
Exactly.
It's a dirty.
So
It's-
dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Hey, dex saves I can do. Wisdom saves.
Dirty 20,
apparently
yeah,
not.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd say even with that 20, move your mini like in the corner, like 5 feet above, just out of the range of the attack.
You've been pushed to
I'm
the
like
tail.
on the tail.
You're chilling
Yep.
on the ass.
You just kind of slide off like in between the wings from that attack, and just kind of slide onto the tail as the creature is just like getting pushed back from the final flash from the attack from Cress.
Had to let that one fly out. That's a full turn. Everything like it literally just says casting time,
Yep.
1 full turn.
Yeah, there's no other thing that you can use besides final flash.
There's movement and final flash.
Yeah, movement and final flash. Yeah. But yeah, that is Cress's turn. Taro.
So-
Hello? Yes? What?
It's your turn.
No, I thought someone was talking, and I was like being quiet because I didn't know someone was asking a question. Okay.
The
No,
only
Taro, your turn.
Xander, this
Taro, your
proves
turn. Basil, you're on deck.
Final
Okay.
flash will murder anyone.
I would like to move away from the dragon. I kind of move
From
a
the
bit
demon
closer to
sphinx,
where
yeah.
Cress is.
All right.
Fuck away from
If you're
I'm
moving,
not-
if you're
I'm-
leaving its melee range, you will provoke the attack of opportunity of it.
But it was pushed out of his of melee range, the 5 feet.
Yeah.
The melee range for the claw it's reaches 5 feet. Never mind then. Yeah. So it
Well-
would have been already forcefully pushed away.
So yeah.
So yeah, you can move away without provoking an opportunity attack. That's fine.
Okay.
Look at the support coming in with that final flash too.
Like somewhere here.
Yes.
Taro?
I am not going to attack this turn. However, I am going to my brain is becoming
Key
mush.
spark.
Key spark, yes, I'm
Key
going to
spark?
key spark.
That's one.
All right, go ahead and roll for it. D4 plus 1.
That's a 4.
Dope.
That's 4 TP.
So you
back.
get 4 TP back. Not bad. Not bad.
Plus 1.
Or was it a 4 on the dice? Was it 3 on the dice or 4 on the dice?
It was 3 on the dice.
Oh.
Okay, so
14.
yeah.
14.
Yeah. We got it. We got it. So yeah, that's pretty much it on your turn, isn't it?
And Key spark's a full turn, so.
Yeah,
He's supposed to full turn. So yeah,
that's fine. I didn't want to
Alright.
attack this turn anyways.
you're good. You're good. Right. So Basil, it's
I thought you were
time.
gonna for a second, I thought you were gonna make me do another fucking wisdom save.
Another wisdom
Yeah,
saving
yeah,
throw, buddy.
yeah. I am actually. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
Alright.
Offensive.
Shouldn't have said anything. 21, go fuck yourself.
Gladly.
Got it. Nailed it.
And while you're
Gladly.
down there, make me a DC 20 for dex save, please.
Gladly.
Me too.
All right.
No, you're out of the range.
No, you're-
I'm just
No,
getting side
that's-
blasted left
Yeah.
and right now.
Yeah. Literally.
You're welcome for being pushed away.
Natural fucking 1.
Bless.
Which means
I mean,
this
there's still that half
motherfucker
range.
is going to be taking
though.
the brunt of 18d6 plus 25 necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Oh,
84
Yep.
damage. 84 damage. And that's with 4 of those being 1s.
Yeah. This thing is still standing.
Fuck.
Just barely.
So, how would you like to describe this attack for us, Basil?
Well, again, much like before, while Basil seems to stand there and seemingly do nothing, the ground itself again has this purple shimmer that grows and grows before it erupts into like this column of like hellish purple energy, which again, fucking poor Trace has now been in close proximity to this thing twice now, as it very narrowly misses, and again, like it whips up the air around you. But for all intents and purposes, it misses by a hair.
Yeah.
I need to time these things better.
After that happens, is that your entire turn, Basil?
Well, I know 5e has some spells that are what's the word? A bonus action, and not a.
Keep me away from this creature.
No. That's
And your turn?
Yeah, that's it for now.
All right, no worries. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to. I'll go with this one. Why not? So, after your turn, Basil, as its legendary action, it's gonna go ahead and teleport, using the rest of its 2 actions. So, since you're still on top of it, Trace, Xander, if you want to do me the honors in moving both Trace's mini and the creature's mini on top of Basil.
On top of.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, that is that. And as it's like almost crushing you to this point, it's still about 5 feet above you in scope. For its first action, it's going to go ahead and cast Blight on you.
Okay.
I do believe that is a Constitution saving throw, but let me double check.
Is that an attack?
It is a spell attack.
Because it does damage, right?
We'll get to Sentinel in a second.
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Let me go ahead and check how much damage it is. Okay. So it's gonna go ahead. Go ahead and roll it for me, please.
That is a 9. I'm like 100% certain that a 9 is a
Yeah,
failure.
that is 1000% a failure, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead, and I need more. Okay. That is all right. As it senses necrotic energy from you, it's gonna retaliate with its own. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where is it? 7 and 8. There we go. Need to make room for this. And okay, that is 10, 20, 32, 37 points of necrotic damage right on top of you. As it just collides with, as the spell erupts this black smoke from its mouth, and just coalesces into tentacles that just shoot into your chest and your shoulders.
Right.
How we looking?
We're still kicking.
And for its second action, it's going to do the second roar. So I want So I want the two non-saints to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
If I save
more
right
wisdom
now,
saves.
if I save right now, am I unfrightened from the other one?
I'll say yes. I'll say yes for the hell of it.
Come on, Trace. Get a wisdom.
21.
Saves. Basil.
Woo! Freedom.
Yep. There's a wisdom saving throw, you said? Yep.
Yes, please.
I have to make a macro for this damn thing. How much I roll it? 11.
11, that is a failure.
Yeah.
As the second roar unleashes with that attack at the same time, you are deafened and frightened for 1 minute. So with this creature enveloping your entire space, as this happens, go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
D20, you say?
We'll get the sentinel attack in a little bit because I want to follow this plot thread through for a sec. 5. Give me an attack roll, both of you.
Okay. Let's see.
Both of you.
Do I get flanking or
You get
not?
flanking, yes, because this you are more or less like this in a way.
Let's say dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yep.
I rolled a 25 total.
25, yeah, that does hit. And this would be one of your Basil. This would be one of your axe attacks as well.
Yeah. That is a 9.
9 damage. All right.
That is 41 damage because I still have the keyblade up.
Jesus, that's right. Okay.
But it's radiant damage. You got a half.
Radiant. Let me check what my D6 was on that.
Your 96 was, let me help pull this all together. That's 33 total divided by 2. That's 16.5, rounded down to 16.
Well, I had a D6 that is just normal damage, but I don't remember what was the result on that.
Well,
so let's
I'd imagine we count the first one as the...
As that, yes, that would be 4.
Yeah.
9, 10, 15.
Yeah.
So
19,
37 is 18 plus 4 total damage.
So 22. 22.
Yes.
22, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Math. We're not good at it.
That's why I have a calculator.
Yep. That's why I have a calculator as well.
I just use my brain.
Well, good for you.
Okay, well, not all of us can be neurotypical.
I don't want any we inclusion in this. We're bad at math.
All right, but yeah, this creature is still standing up, and it's like it's still going strong. Like as this creature's turn ends, Crest, I want you to make a perception check, please.
Perception check. Got it. Give me a sec. That is an 18.
That lullaby, you hear like it was a physical thing at this point. It's still stuck in your head, but you can't sense its direction. It's sourceless. It's like it feels like it's coming from everywhere. But with that, it's turn. Trace, it is your turn. Cress, you're on deck.
Motherfucker, let's go. Okay, rolling the first attack is... Why is it not showing up on my end? What the hell? It's only a 12.
Attack.
What the hell?
Miss, yep.
So 16.
Are you? Oh, you don't have any superiority die. That's right.
Nope.
It's all gone.
Yep.
A natural 20 for the last one for my haste hit.
Let's go. Okay, roll the damage.
So that's 9d6 and a d8.
So roll the 8d6 with first.
So I have a 5
Okay.
on my one die. Is
5 on the d8, and then
so a 5 on the d6 that goes to my normal damage.
right. Okay.
So that's 10 doubled is 20 normal damage, and then 30, I guess, radiant damage because it would get doubled and then half
Doubled
again.
anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So it's normal damage
that's
then.
50 damage total on this one hit.
Okay.
And then I
The other
still
two
have
missed,
my
though.
bonus action to make a slingshot. Oh.
So
I
Nice.
will not be afraid any longer. And I want to kind of jump off and tear the wing with my hoop axe as I'm going away. Like, completely slash through.
Okay. So as you're just jumping down and I'm assuming you're trying to meet with Basil at the bottom of this creature as well.
Yeah, so like, let's say that as it's flapping down, I jump down and like go through the wing as it's like a sail on a ship.
On a pirate ship. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember the combat we did on that ship in the one shot. But yeah. So you're just tearing through the sinew of the wing. It screams in agony. And kind of that follow through, you see just as you're following through on the wing itself, as it opens with the hoopak, you see just flames erupt where you're leaving your like signal essentially. The flames seem to follow through the rest of the body as first the flesh falls away with the fire, and all you see is just a crumbled up skeleton.
Could we do it in a sense that I'm leaving the kill to Basil, but I'm like making sure it can't fly away, just so it falls in front of Basil.
Okay, no worries. So you see the wing just kind of crumble up in this flame, in this like flame that becomes like from orange to purple. Basil, how would you like to do this?
I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky for a second here, right? But give me 1 second to pull up something.
Concern.
I was missing so badly, and then I rolled that 20. I was like,
Salvation.
So
I'm back, baby.
So you know how my Eldritch Blast at this point is 2 blasts.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that one move that Android 16 does, where he essentially removes both his hands, tucks them under his
Hell's
arms.
Flash.
Hell's Flash!
Yep, that's the one. Basil is essentially against this words. Let me take a sip here. I'm talking way too fast.
You're good. All of us do it at this point.
Yeah. Against this creature, which is grounded and essentially primed for execution, he simply puts out both hands and Sure enough, you can see that familiar energy begin to radiate before all you see is just two focused blasts right through the head.
Nice. You leave a gash through its cheek, exiting through the back of its mane, and one collides with the center of the forehead where Taro hit his dragon fist, where it eases up. It cracks first a bit hard, like with a bit of a delay, and it just goes through the entirety of the head as well. And following through again, you see the flames just capture the rest of the body. The meat, the goo and the sinew of this creature just falls away in ash. And you see just charred black bones. Take 1 step, 2 steps, collapse, and start to vigorously shake. You see where the bones of the wings pop up. The bones of themselves start to just flap in the air. The skeleton itself rises into the air. As it roars, a puff of smoke leaves the mouth. And I want Basil and Cress, both of you make wisdom saving throws at disadvantage.
Okay.
15.
15.
Let's say 9.
9.
No.
Disadvantage.
Both of you hear a massive ringing in your heads.
I mean, Basil's already basically deafened anyway, so yeah. Fair enough.
As the creature dies, your deafening effect also is removed. So you do hear this. For the 2 siblings, there's nothing, just silence in this moment.
Do we see that they're in visceral pain?
Yeah.
Can I, at the very end of the battle, I'm gonna ask both Cress and Basil.
There's quite a significant difference in space between the two of us.
Between what's happening right now as well.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna.
Leave it for a little bit. We'll get back to it.
Okay.
But as the skeleton just itself is in the air, and the roar comes out, the puff of smoke, the entirety of the skeleton just in sequence turns to ash. And you see a figure floating in the air where the mouth was. Cress.
Hello.
How would you like to describe your father's figure?
Well, you have drawn it.
That is true.
So if you
but I
would
don't
like
have Discord open.
That's unfortunate, because I was going to say you could always just leave the reference art in Miscart, I guess, or NPCs.
Yep. I'll leave it.
But
I'll leave it later. But
to describe Cress's father's figure, he is built sort of similarly to Goku, little more bulkied up. Looks to be about like 5'9", 5'10". Just like, muscular Saiyan build. Seems like a very gentle person, but it's shown that he's been through battles before. He wears a I don't remember the color. Did we do the white?
We did, but the clothes are different. As much as that much I will say, like to describe the physical features more or less.
So obviously Saiyan black hair, very typical trait. Like I said, it's kind of hard to like describe him without like actually directly looking at him. The one reference I have is your art or the chibi.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll have to post that after the session is done. But
yeah,
as this figure is just floating in the air with the Sphinx, Deimos Sphinx gone. As you hear this voice, Cress, for the first time in years, there's this overlapping feature that you heard from the lullaby. It's both your mother and your father's voice intertwined in a discordant harmony. As this creature speaks. So I've seen that Donbori has definitely failed in the endeavor of punishing you all.
Hear you up there. Want to go again? You remember how this ended last time.
This creature, looking more gaunt in appearance, sporting more or less of a dark gray gi, more of a white gi belt.
That's
fair. and dark gi pants with the same shoes that Cress is wearing.
It's essentially this gi, white belt, and then them shoes.
Mm-hmm. just looks at you with this kind of feminine grace. Just extends their hand towards you, points their finger, and 2 seconds afterwards, Cress, all you see is darkness as you're laid unconscious on the ground. As the rest of you see, just a beam from this creature's hand shoot Cress right in the skull.
Not even a chance to deflect that shit.
We'll see indeed. Bring him up. I know you have the technology.
What?
Like
visible confusion from everyone.
What do you mean?
You see,
explain technology.
You see from a portal next to Cress, show up, and Donbori fully shows up, places a hand on Cress's head, and the wound heals. And Cress, you wake up almost immediately as well, just laid out on the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Okay, learn some new tricks.
Definitely so.
That little gremlin up in my face.
Yeah, you still have Donbori pretty much in your face at the minute.
Is there, just blatantly, I don't care, I'm on the ground. Is there just a potential to just grab the motherfucker by the throat?
Yeah.
Just like,
do it. He's no use of me now. Without even as much of an effort, you snap Donbori's neck, and just like you were a few seconds before, Donbori's laid out on the ground. Donbori's laid on the ground.
So, question, since Donbori fixed the wound, does that mean I'm fully healed?
Yeah. You're back to full HP.
Nice.
I'll be taking you for now, as this opponent reaches a hand towards you, Basil. I want you to go ahead and make me a DC 25 Wisdom saving throw, please.
What's your Wisdom modifier on saving throws, Maple? So you need a nat 20.
Yep.
Now or never. Come on.
Now or never. Oh my god.
This is the hardest roll in this campaign. I will say that this much
I'm
so
not
far.
even going to bother putting the modifier in. Just if we roll a 20,
if it's a natural 20,
if
natural
it's
20
not
or
a 20, we know what happens. I'm really fucking scared.
that's the point.
I don't want to hit that enter button.
Oh my god, no.
An infinite world of possibilities lays before us, and the moment that I hit that enter button,
your fate has been written.
All of those possibilities collapse into one unequivocal truth.
Schrodinger's dice.
Power that I hold in my hands is one that I cannot trust myself with. But
do it.
For the cause, and for the sake of everything.
The paws have to come out.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
I accidentally put a P there. That's that again.
One more time. The suspense.
Okay. Suspense is killing me as well.
17.
No. It's 3 short.
No.
Where's the cheating dice when you need it?
Where's the cheating dice? Xander! Trace!
They're spent. They're expensive.
No!
So as this happens, as the hand is extended, all you see is total darkness. As the rest of you see an M emblazoned on Basil's skull through the hair itself.
Huh.
And that's where we're going to be ending tonight's session.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
Oh god.
Modern Basil.
Modern Basil.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. And I hope you guys are excited for the next one, because I sure am. Good night.
Maple.